Everybody come and see. I say come and hear. I don't carry and come. Better information, superb advertisement. We no get it right far. Oh, to get update and get informed. Oh, come to Celestial.
That means the water removed from the soil. It is said if the cloud is not filled up with water, you cannot have rain. But if the area is stingy, not releasing water up, so there will be no rain. So the prediction will not come to pass. When we were living in secondary school, university, when we were growing up in life, like Olibaje, Timmy, everyone, oh, when I finish my university, when I get to Germany, I'll be sending 10 buses every 2-3 months. I'll be a car dealer, I'll be this. Yes, those are predictions. But prediction without the support of God. You are going to get to the place, you will lie, you will fornicate, you will cheat, you will do everything. So from there, you'll be diminishing. Or the prophecy will not come to life. Because when we go back to the Bible, in the book of Exodus, to answer
Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.
So now, we've not met before. And we'll be talking on phone several years, this and that and that. You send money, you send this, you send for harvest, you send for everything. You are not swindled. Nobody lied to you. And everything come fine. Yeah. So what can you say now? Which one do you want to become in the two? Do you want to remain a Christian or a believer? And with what we have said today?
I would like to become a believer.
Okay. In what way?
Because the believer would not like the example you've given us, will not swindle his own brother, will not lie against his own brother, will not cheat on his brother or collect his brother's will. So a believer will always tell you the truth and give everything that you need to know to take you to that place you need to go. So without being a believer, you cannot be there. So it's only a believer that can really give you everything you need to know about life and follow the rule of God. So a Christian will say, oh, he's a Christian like, he's a Christ-like, but he never believed on the way that Christ have already portrayed us to believe in. So it is better for us to be a believer than to be a Christian.
Madam, which one do you take?
Yeah, just as my husband said, a believer will always do things right. Yeah, a believer will not lie. A believer that his conscience will be judging anybody that you'll be judged before you do bad. Anything you want to do, your conscience will judge you because you're a believer. That is what.
What about you, brother?
To summarize what my brothers and sisters have said so far, being a believer almost like it means you whatever misunderstanding or whatever temptation you see, you understand where it's like someone that already know where they're going, what they stand for. Irrespective of what's in front of you, you understand what you're doing, and when you know what you're doing, nobody can actually talk you out of it. So as a Christian, you're just like it's a one step into the life of whatever you want to become. It's like almost like a title to be a Christian. But when you're a believer, you know the Lord you're serving, exactly who you are. Basically, just you have the definition of when you make choice, you know what you're doing exactly, rather than being taught out of it or taught into it. Yeah. That's how I want to be a believer. Because when you believe, you can't be pushed aside. You can also be swindled. You can also swindle people, and people can also confuse you.
Okay. Then the second question. What convinced you? What made you to have confidence so much in Prophet Marcus?
Daddy.
I think just believe you, and I just right from the day one, I saw you, so I liked you. I think somebody told us about you, so I think it was 2019. Yeah, 2019 when we called you. I think we were in London. We just called you, said you are in London. You just sent us the address, so we came, and a lot of people were there, and the things that you just say, everything is as if you were in our house. So from that very day, from that very moment, and everything that you told us came to pass. So that's the reason we believed in you. So I told my sister about you right from day one. I've been talking to my brother, because it's like we don't really keep things for each other.
Because you people are believers,
Yes.
not Christians.
Yeah.
And the parents that raise you people up
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yes.
If we can take money out of our way to get to where we are going, will not be difficult. You'll be sending money, sending things for harvests and that and that. Even your brother sent some money to me. Even ever before he sent anything, I've passed
Yes, you passed everything.
because the belief I have in you people
Yes.
and my sister down there.
Yeah.
So, sir, what can you now, because this now become part and parcel of me. What do you think with what you saw today? Today when I was leaving the Hilton Hotel, the pressure there is too much. I went there to have a week rest. Yeah. But the way the pressure was, let's go back and meet them in the market. Because the Lusham area here, the southeast, people, the church, all Celestial Church, are all around here. So why do I not want to run away from that? Let me go back to them. Even the receptionist in Hilton Hotel, he said, why is it room 330, room 330, room 330? What's happening there? So one of them opened and said, you have a big person in your hotel. So they now Google and saw my name. Oh, he said he must be a celebrity. It's okay. Can he pray for me? Then I prayed for. When I was going down, I prayed. I was to check out from the hotel around 11, 12. But he said I can stay anytime I want to leave. I said no. The law says 12. I must leave here. But he said no. As I wanted to live there, so I should leave. So that's a Hilton Croydon. So, and my son who booked the place said that as long as you want to stay. I said no. Because they didn't pay less than $100, £100 a day. And I've been there since Friday till today's Saturday. I said no. But the one here too, the person that took this place just came to me. I prayed for him, I did everything. I told him what the Lord did to me. So I told the man. So the man now said, we need to make this place big. He said, next time before you come to London, let me know. I'm an accountant, I'm an auditor here. So we'll not be staying in a very small place. I said, sir, but I don't know you. You don't do this help for me because I don't know you. He said, I have to do it. So that's what we're here. And when I got to the place, I asked God, why am I keeping those people outside wait? Go loud. He said, no. I will introduce you to them. As we enter the street, I will tell you where they are in your right hand. That's okay. So as we drove in, I just told my brother, those are the people looking for us. So that they want to shock you. So what do you think about it? What happened? What transpired there? What do you think showed me introduced people to me that that's the people I'm looking for?
I think we are meant to be here.
No, something introduced you. That's the Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit, yeah.
That's the Holy Spirit. Those are the things that is what the general overseers are lacking. They never allow God to take the preeminent. They lie in the front of the altar that they saw a vision and they are not a prophet.
Come in.
And they are not a prophet. And they tell you they have a message for you. Why not what they call themselves. They are not what they call themselves. And so when you look at all those things, when you look of Tina, today is your first time of seeing me. What can you say about me now? And with what you have seen for the past 30 minutes.
Before now, I've always followed you, but obviously it's sometimes you speak Yoruba, I don't understand some of the things.
I'm sorry.
I started seeing you during the 2019 election. 2019 when the first, 2015 was when the first time Buhari was coming in.
Okay.
So I remember there was, you did say something which I still get angry about today. I think you said, what's it called, the APC would do 16 years or thereabout or something. That was when, before Buhari came in the first time. So obviously, when it was 2019, the next that election, I was just, he said Buhari is going to win again. And I kind of just give hope like, Buhari is going to win, and that's when he won Atiku. And this last election, APC was never supposed to win, even though I wasn't sure, but for some reason they still won. So I've always followed you most of the time. Kind of during that period, different prophecy was coming out, and from there, obviously, we in the West we listen to YouTube a lot. So yeah, I've always believed in your team. When my sister said talking about you, I was like, oh. I think I used to call him Pastor Tibetan or something. I said I know him more than you. It's not obviously I just follow him from a distance. So she was nice, like she spoke with you. That was after when she said what happened to them and whatever those things you told them, everything came to pass. It was just like okay, that's very good. And I started following him when my own issue came up because of the testimony she had given. And my sister, which was never supposed to come and see you, she came to Nigeria and see you. It was a kind of...
that one is
she's Dirty Thomas, and obviously the husband who was a pastor by himself in his own way. A pastor being a pastor. In his own capacity, he's a pastor. And my sister too, she used to be a prayer warrior, and also she believed in God, but she doesn't believe in prophet in that manner anyway. So, but when obviously when you don't have problem, you have different way of thinking. So when she too have issue and she came to Nigeria and she testified what she's seen, and kind of just making conclusion of my previous understanding, and kind of something we need to complement it in a better way. So I'm most like following my sister's lead anyway.
Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you. Prophet Marcus, and then that my brother was talking about one of your prediction, 2015.
Yeah.
That you said the APC, they're going to be there for 16 years.
Yeah.
So I think it's almost like 10 years now.
No, Buhari took 8 years.
Yes,
Tinubu took 2 years now. I said it'll take 4. Then Tinubu will come back again, make it 16.
We're talking about prediction and prophecy.
Yeah.
What is the difference between prediction and then prophecy?
Yes, somebody can predict rain. The rain will fall today. When you look at the weather, but the rain may not fall again, because depending on, in geography, when you're talking about orographic rainfall, your question, Exodus 1, from verses 7, 8, 9, he said the king that knew the genuity, the importance of Joseph, is not. You are going to get to the place, you will lie, you will fornicate, you will cheat, you will do everything. So from there, you'll be diminishing. Or the prophecy will not come to life. Because when we go back to the Bible, in the book of Exodus, to answer your question, Exodus 1, from verses 7, 8, 9, he said the king that knew the genuity, the importance of Joseph, is no more. So now there is trouble for the people of Israel. Then even they gave there is an undertaking between the midwives that whoever gave birth to male child should be killed. Then when you look at Genesis, Exodus 2 again, 6 to 10, look at the prediction. The revelation came to pass. What the Lord predicted, that we are going to have somebody who will lead you out of this place. It was then Moses was born. Then when Moses was born, that never finished the prediction or the prophecy. If the mother of Moses was a foolish, a daft woman, they ought to have, they will lose the trade. Moses will lose his trace, his family lineage. But he said, my daughter, go and hide in the bush. These people will still come back here to swim today. So when they brought the basket, they saw the basket, they will call you. Just be walking on the streets. They will call you, go and call the Hebrew child and mother. Then he ran to the original mother of Moses, because it's not a daft woman. Some women are very daft, are very naughty. They don't know more than me and my wife. Love, 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 love. What do you mean by love? When you are not smart. So he plays the smart game, and Moses helped the people out of Egypt. And look at the prediction in the book of Genesis 15 verse 12. He said, I will send you into slavery for 430 years for the sin committed by Abraham. You get the point? Then when you look at the book of Genesis 16, Genesis 17, and 18, these are predictions. In Genesis 12, it said, you are going to have children. And if you can count the sand of the sea and the star in the up there, you see, I cannot count. But what I predicted will happen to you, this is the prediction. Prediction can come to pass, and prediction can fail. If the person you predicted for work on it. Because when you look at the book of Isaiah 38, 1 to 10, they said Hezekiah is going to die. And Hezekiah is a saint. Hezekiah was so annoyed. God, you don't need to send somebody to me if I'm going to die. You have my life, you own my life. I can come to you at any time. But for sending Isaiah, it's going to be the record of Isaiah. I don't want this. Look at the way I walk towards you. The Lord said, okay, my son. Is that what you want? Isaiah, go back and tell him he will not die. I've added another 15 years. Then when you look at Job 1, Job 2, Job 3, and when you look at 1 Samuel 7, 8, 9, he said we want a king. We want a king now. We cannot be living on the family of Samuel. But Samuel was annoyed. He called the Almighty God. The Lord said in the book of 1 Samuel 8, he said, Samuel, what do people want? Give it to them. So, and look at the prediction, how they picked the first king. In 1 Samuel 9, from 4 to 10, 4 to 18, he said somebody will come who normally give us revelation every year. Go and ask him if the donkey that got missing will still be found. Then when he appeared before Samuel, Samuel gave him the details of everything. And when you look at Jeremiah 1, 1 to 5, he said, ever before you were born, I've made you a prophet. So prophecy, make and unmake.
Yes.
Then prophecy makes some people to be more closer to God. Because all they said normally come to pass. And they gave me a prediction in 1975 that I'm going to have a set of twins if I didn't fornicate. No girlfriend, nothing. And I'm focused. And I focused. And when it was 1993, I have a set of twins, 2 boys. And the Lord now said, oh, you are going to have twins twice. I said, no, God, I don't want this. Then I ran to Canada to stay 4 years. Then when my son wanted to get married now, he married Taiwo. Am I not having 2 twins now? Okay. The prophecy came to pass. The woman she wanted to go and marry, she's Taiwo. So how many twins do I have in the house now? 2. So then, that is what happened. With all that we met and everything, even your in-law that's in Greece, we may even get another parish there. It was because of how we are going to meet, God made that money to come in. And now we are more close than brother and sister. So that is it, my brother.
Thank you so much. Let's go back to Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people are complaining about no food, no water, no anything. There's a lot of things that they can't even afford to buy in Nigeria. You understand? And then this is the regime of Tinubu. We're expecting Tinubu to do something better. For the past, how many years now? 2 or 3 years now?
2 years.
So what do you think about what is going on now?
Tinubu is doing his best. He's doing his best. Nigeria has no foundation before. Right from the time of civil war, there have been genocide in Nigeria, there's kidnapping in Nigeria, there's killing in Nigeria. Even the first war, the first Biafran war, it was the Igbo who cannot stomach it. How the Fulani and the Hausas are killing the Yoruba and the Igbo. Even when the administrator was taken to Ibadan, what they told him to go and do in Ibadan, the Igbo man to go and do in Ibadan, he refused to do it. He set up a army barrack in Ibadan and Abeokuta, so that if there's any trouble, they should run in there to be able to save them. Kidnapping has been on in the hand of the Fulani from right in section of Nigeria. They wanted to Islamize Nigeria from day one. British gave them that role. He refused to do it. He set up a army barrack in Ibadan and Abeokuta, so that if there's any trouble, they should run in there to be able to save them. Kidnapping has been on in the hand of the Fulani from right in section of Nigeria. They wanted to Islamize Nigeria from day one. British gave them that rope to tie up to the stick. So let's come to your answer, your question. Tinubu never made people to hungry. If you live by government, you eat from government. If you live as a farmer, you eat from the what? From the farm. But now, Soniade was telling us in 1983 that Kosagbe Moloko, no farmer in the farm again. All of them, they've left. Go to Benin, go to Urumi, go to Biaja, go to Ugeli, go to Onitsha. They are back to the city. They don't want to farm again. They want to come and put laptop on their lap and eat. Then who will now make food for us? Before we are peasant farmers, everybody has a farm for plantain. Go to my mother's village in Egodolisa. They can't sell plantain for you. At the back of every house, you will see 350, 70, 80 pound bananas, plantain. Go to Benin. Everybody has it in his village. But now, when you go there, one Chinese man will come and buy with trailer and take it to Onitsha and make it plantain chips, to make it flour and export it to China. Then what is left for the people? Nothing. Now, even in Nigeria, in Djibouti, in Ore, in Benin, in Ohosu, when they fell a tree, for the past 30 years now, they don't plant the tree again. Is it Tinubu's trouble? Is it the government trouble? No. So, come to the hunger that is out there. When you are in Nigeria, let me ask me the question. Do you do medical checkup? Ask Toleba there. When he was in Nigeria and his father and my father, do they not have a hospital card? Then what are you talking? What is missing? How much can you contribute? If you have a garden, I have a garden, he has a garden, he has a garden. Local chicken, 20 in my yard. Then turkey, 10. Can you be eating processed food again? No. We are lazy. If you ask your daughter now after 10 years in London, you want to eat dodo. If you ask them, how do they get dodo? He said they pluck it from the tree. That's what we are facing now. It's not to know. We should tell ourselves the bitter truth. We should go back to farm. And when you look at the book of Genesis 11, from verse 18, 19, 20, he said when Shem, the three sons of Noah, left the boat after the flood, they started tilling the land. They started farming. If you are in Europe, learn how to send money home to buy 3, 4, 5 acres before the Chinese will buy all the lands. So by tomorrow when you go home, you'll not see anywhere to farm at all. Because the rice you are eating here, do you know the type of idiot thing, stupid thing British did to make food coming to Europe? Do you know the bad thing American did? You know, before they have food in Africa, bring food into to America, they go to other people's ocean and everything, and hijack and do everything. They go to Kenya, they go to everywhere for cheap labor. and bring everything into America, bring everything into UK. And look at the other time when you are facing trouble. Russia said they will not take anything from Europe, and since then, they've learned how to farm by themselves. So automatically, we should tell Nigerians to go and farm, to go and till the land. They should increase security in Nigeria, and they should legalize ammunition. They should legalize ammunition. The way they gave ammunition to the Fulanis, they should give it to the Yoruba in Okitibupa. They should give it to the Yoruba in Owo. They should order more AK-47 into Nigeria and give it to every family. So if anybody, any useless person, call himself Fulani, call himself Mala, or anything, come to your village, to your street. We are the old 10 landlords. We come out with our own rifle. How can he go? But now all the armory they build in Kaduna is just to shoot the Nigerians, to shoot people in Asaba, to shoot people in Ilorin, to shoot people in Benin. There is army headquarters in Kaduna. Is there any river in Kaduna? No. We'll be cheated for long. The question you are asking today is not Tinubu's trouble. It's not Tinubu's problem. It's the Fulani's trouble. Fulani do not have a base. They came from Futatalo. They are cattle rearers. They don't have any land in Africa. But now they want to come and take Benin. Where are you going to put the Benin people? If Fulani want to take Ore, where are you going to put the original people that live in Ore? So they are fighting a war that they cannot win. But I beg Tinubu government, if you cannot break us out of Nigeria has expired 2014. Then if we have to sit down to write another law, which is planning now, under Tinubu regime now we have census. Under Tinubu regime, there will be census. Before when the Northerners, 1979 census, you'll be cutting people's leg. The Hausa make it so bad, the Fulani make it so bad. Then they will be putting their leg on the door. You cannot enter the house to go and meet their wife. You are counting infant and baby together. That they said people in the desert are more than the people in the river area. It's not possible. We should learn how to say the truth in Nigeria. Now you set kidnappers in every street of Akure, every street of Ondo. You say people should go to farm. They cannot go. Let Tinubu use his sense this time and legalize ammunition. Let everybody has day gun or rifle. So that anybody coming to your farm to kill you, they will be attacked. So if there's any civil war, we need ammunition. It should have local government police. It should have state police. Then it should, because not anybody from Kano who can get the palace of Oba Obini peacefully. No, it's a visitor. Let the Benin person be put on uniform to guide the Oba Obini. Look at the anti-hill. Do you think cockroach can go there to take care of the queen inside the anti-hill? So you take note. We're not helping the issue at all. We're not helping the matter. So the question will be cheated for long. The question you are asking today is not Tinubu's trouble. It's not Tinubu's problem. It's the Fulani's trouble. Fulani do not have a base. They came from Futatalo. They are cattle rearers. They don't have any land in Africa. But now they want to come and take Benin. Where are you going to put the Benin people? If Fulani want to take Ore, where are you going to put the original people that live in Ore? So they are fighting a war that they cannot win. But I beg Tinubu government, if you cannot break us out of Nigeria has expired 2014. Then if we have to sit down to write another law, which is planning now, under Tinubu regime now we have census. Under Tinubu regime, there will be census. Before when the Northerners, 1979 census, you'll be cutting people's leg. The Hausa make it so bad, the Fulani make it so bad. Then they will be putting their leg on the door. You cannot enter the house to go and meet their wife. You are counting infant and baby together. That they said people in the desert are more than the people in the river area. It's not possible. We should learn how to say the truth in Nigeria. Now you set kidnappers in every street of Akure, every street of Ondo. You say people should go to farm. They cannot go. Let Tinubu use his sense this time and legalize ammunition. Let everybody has day gun or rifle. So that anybody coming to your farm to kill you, they will be attacked. So if there's any civil war, we need ammunition. It should have local government police. It should have state police. Then it should, because not anybody from Kano who can get the palace of Oba of Benin peacefully. No, it's a visitor. Let the Benin person be put on uniform to guide the Oba of Benin. Look at the ante-hill. Do you think cockroach can go there to take care of the queen inside the ante-hill? So you take note. We're not helping the issue at all. We're not helping the matter. So the question you asked of Tinubu, what did you say when Buhari was there? When they killed more than 300 people in Benue State? It's because it's your person. Has Yoruba been a president before? Is anybody from Benin the president before? No.
It's from the north.
Everybody from the north. And those that are from the north, look at it now. In the whole, at about 11 governors in the north are Fulani. How do they change it? What are the people living in Nigeria before? Hausa, Fulani, Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. How do we come this number 4 children? You took your wife to the hospital, and the diagnosis is only one baby that is inside your wife's womb. Now you are leaving the hospital. They said you have to go with these 3 kids. Who is the owner? Are we not going to do the DNA? So that's the problem.
Thank you so much.
It is the northerners, the Fulani, who are making Nigeria hungry. They are driving people away from the farm. We should call a spade a spade. Give everybody ammunition. That's it.
Yes, thank you so much.
We're in another planting season. They should allow this quick. Let the police be guiding people. And the number of people policing Nigeria are too small. All the police guiding the whole Nigeria, the whole Lagos, it's too small. Lagos is too big. Look at Kano, look at everybody. 300 police guiding the whole Agege. We need to police things ourselves. We need state police, county police, street police, so that the security can be there. But they should legalize ammunition. Give everybody license. When Buhari wanted to finish us the other day, he was withdrawing license from the hunters and from the landlords that has ammunition, because they know what they want to do. Look at how they are killing people in Owo. Look at how they are killing people in Akure now. What's the meaning? When you come to attack me and my wife, you can't rape my wife and my president when I have a rifle. It's not possible. But this is what they are doing now in Benue. Thank you, sir. It's not
Thank you so much. Okay, we'll talk about that later back home. You're here in London now to launch your book. One of your predictions here says trouble is coming, it's going to arise from the north.
Yes.
What trouble is that again?
Trouble will arise from the north because the southerners are going to, their eyes are going to be open. Is this one I'm telling you now? We don't need vice president. We don't need deputy governor. Tinubu should work on this in his dispensation. They should pass those laws. It's a waste of money and waste of time. Look at the money they said they want to give for vice president. They should go and keep the vice president in the Ribadu Road in Lagos. He can live in the Rabara. Look at the salary the senators are taking. And some people are saying now Akpabio was chasing what's the name of this lady, Najata, and all. Is that what they are there for? These people are just taking us for a ride. Look at Fubara. Fubara was a junior officer. He was a junior accountant. Wike was pushing a mad person. A mad person was inviting a mad person. Wike is a madman. Then recruiting somebody again. He will recruit a mad person like him. And he should be very careful. Because if care is not taken, Wike may die this year. And even Fubara may run mad for not giving those people peace. Because they are too bad person. And I don't know why bad people, good people have never come to rule in Nigeria. Because when Babangida wants to go, we have good election for our Obasanjo, for Abiola. But when they were thinking maybe he will not relinquish power. That's why shoemaker and blacksmith, hairdresser, all they now came into politics. The first democratic setting were foolish people. And it's the foolishness we are still following till today. When somebody retires as a soldier, what brain does he have? What's he looking for in the city? Now all the soldiers were just taking, Tinubu government was just settling the army not to take over power. Well, no problem. But they should legalize the ammunition. The soldiers are dying like chicken every day. And the police in Nigeria is too small. Look at every street in America. And America pays so much on policing. And every police in the UK has car. They can move immediately and get something sorted out. But Nigeria will be looking for Land Rover to take 7 police in one direction. Which when are we going to change it? So don't worry. Let's see how it goes.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day. God bless.
Everybody come and see. I say come and hear. I don't carry and come. Better information, superb advertisement. We no get it right far. Oh, to get update and get informed. Oh, come to Celestial Half Hour. Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.